So I think my seeding of where the passion for sustainability, I think started when I was younger, when I was still in Zambia. We didn't call it sustainability because it was just something that you did. So I used to go to a tailor and sit there and have my things made because I didn't want it to be the same as what everyone else wanted in the shops. So I would choose from a catalog, which was from the UK. So our tailor in Zambia used to have all these catalogs. I would sit there for ages, collect some fabrics and have them then made into the design I wanted. I would change the design I see in there so that it's not the same. Then as someone that's worked in fashion for a long time, I think when you start to see the products which are coming in, the range that's coming in is coming from all these different countries. It does make you think because the quality starts to be a bit different. As well as I've also run a charity shops before, so I understand what happens when the clothes that you buy, where do they go? Then of course the factory in India, when that collapsed, and there was a fire there and a lot of people died. Yeah, so I think that sort of made me want to be more sustainable. And that's how sort of the seeds sort of started to sink in. My brand is all about sustainability, just making sure that everything that is made from the UK. And if I do source anything, if for example, two of my manufacturers both have factories in India, but they're ethical and they're also sustainable. So it's going behind those manufacturers and finding out to make sure that you've done your checks to make sure that they're actually sustainable and ethical, and also do pay the living wage. That's the reason why I actually work with those manufacturers. When we went into lockdown, Fashion Capital started to do these free courses in fashion. And I was thinking, oh, start your own business in fashion for free every day while you're in lockdown. I'm there. So from 10 to about 3, you would get this complete free course from Fashion Capital, which was amazing. It just meant I was occupied with doing some things. And it was almost like I was preparing myself that, by the time we go back, people might lose jobs. I don't know. It was just something I thought about. So by the time we went back, I'd actually registered my business by that time. What I wanted to do was to have my products to be made to order. So it's made to order and made to measure. But I also wanted to make sure that the companies I'm dealing with in terms of manufacturers were sustainable and were ethical. So I'm happy to know that if I'm getting any t-shirts, which I do apparel as well, but my apparel, most of the ones that I get, you get made from recycled bottle. So you know that they're getting waste again, which is like in India, there's loads of bottles getting waste, and then that's then made into the t-shirts. Another company I've used as well in the UK, the t-shirts can actually be sent back and be made into another t-shirt or into another hoodie. One of the things that I'm trying to get more involved in is obviously taking part in local events. I took part in the Sustainable Fashion Week, which happened in Plymouth. That was actually quite good. So that was my first event for sustainability. Also just trying to work with others who share the same ethos as myself. I think that's probably the most important thing, because I haven't gone to uni in the area. So, it's a little bit different to people who are younger and, they know people in the area. Although I've been here 12 years, I'm still having to make friends and trying to, so the networkings I'm doing, going to Creative UK, this is actually been one of the good way of me trying to find other people who have the same message. But the Sustainable Fashion Week that I did last year was quite a good one, because I was able to have good networking with other people who are within the sustainable field. If there's any influencers within the area who are more passionate about sustainable fashion, I'd definitely would welcome to work with people like that. So I can work with anyone as long as their ethos aligns with mine. So, it doesn't matter what field they're in, as long as it's all to do with sustainability. So Minycled is mainly best as an online store, because again, that comes back again to sustainability and the fact that it's more affordable for myself as a startup to be just online. But what most people who want to come and try out my sustainable fashion, they can look out for all the pop-ups I do. Some can usually be found at John Lewis. So you just have to watch out on my website and my socials to see where I'm going to be going. I'm going to be at Pride this year in September. So that is another way you can sort of come and shop in person. So as I'm only online, so if you want to know what the product looks like, what they feel like, do follow me on socials, and then you can come to my pop-ups and try the clothes on. Minycled is spelled Minycled. So Minycled, the name is Minimalist Recycled. So it's a combination of using less things, of course, being minimal in what you can, and recycled because I use a lot of recycled items. So that's where it came from. So I do not do all the fussy packaging in my business because I'm trying to stay sustainable, but my packaging is all 100% eco packaging. So all my packaging is brown, with me occasionally using screen printing on them with my label, but I don't do any extra things in it to just try and keep everything sustainable. I don't put receipts in there because you probably will get that via your email.